If in y'all's if in theology, biblical studies have something like this, the MLA for us has like an international bibliographic directory in which you can go on and look at the journals, and it'll say all these criteria, like between 8 and 10,000 words, receives 250 a year, publishes 10 or whatever, and it explains all that information. But usually the individual journals will have some type of information if you don't have kind of a periodical directory like that in your field. So just kind of familiarize yourself with the journal in that sense, submit, just know it's going to probably take a while. And then once they do get it back to you, it's like you got a live one on the line and you want to get it back to them as quickly as you possibly can. And then they might finally take it and say, yes, good, and it might be a whole nother year before it actually makes its way into print because they've got a backlog who knows how long. Or they might be doing 2 special issues on these topics and yours is more for a general issue. Right? So you just got no control. It could be a 3-year process from starting it to getting the thing in print. And that we haven't even talked about monographs and how long that takes. So
just to play off one thing he said that I think is important, he mentioned his seminar professor kind of speaking to that. For those of you who are or aspire to be PhD students, if your professor isn't giving you that sort of feedback, demand it from them.
Yeah, you should ask.
You should ask. Okay, I get that I made a whatever the grade is, but do you think this could be converted into something that is of publishable quality? And if so, can you recommend 2 or 3 journals I need to be thinking about? So if your professor's not doing that, ask them to do that. If you end up being a professor, be that person who offers that feedback on every single seminar paper to students and suggest ways, even if it's something completely, it's a, you know, this is a good idea, brother, but you really need to, and here's a ton of suggestions. Or if it's clean this up a little bit, cut 1,000 words, here's a